Yo, yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to Trippy Commentaries. Thanks for joining up here in Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm your host, RJ. I hope you guys had a good weekend. I wanted to start off the week by covering a couple things that have really been bothering me in the Chiliad mystery. In our last episode, we covered the Taylor abduction. That was crazy because apparently this genius, Granger Taylor, who was abducted by aliens, got a secret message from the aliens saying the one thing that he was missing was magnetics, and that's something we've been talking about here at the channel. So it's kind of crazy how people were telling me to look up that story, and it lined up to exactly what we've been talking about here at the Chiliad mystery. We've been looking for a possible magnet in the game, and it kind of leads me here to the Quartz Center. There's this article that came out recently on Science Daily that talks about how quartz crystals at Earth's core power its magnetic field. So is this place possibly behind the magnet, or maybe one of these things are the magnet? You even have this sculpture, or whatever the heck it is down here. You have the clue, see the eye. Maybe this is the eye, perhaps the magnet. You even have, what is that, a broken down copter down there, a buzzard. I don't know, I'm just throwing that out there, guys, but I have a lot to cover in this episode. Stay tuned here at the channel. Tomorrow we have a massive episode going up, a special October Halloween theme episode for you guys here in Grand Theft Auto 5. And we have plenty of live streams going down this week, so definitely join up for that. With all that said, guys, man, this is two things that have been on my mind. A couple things that I think maybe we've been looking past, guys. So enjoy the episode. Thanks again for joining up here at Trippy Commentaries. Let's get into it. There's a link in the description below if you guys missed the last episode. It came out kind of late on a Saturday, so there's a chance you guys were passed out. But since then, many people have hit me up telling me that they think Granger Taylor is a lot like Omega. Check out Granger and his replica UFO. Notice the red lightning bolt and the colors seem to line up with Omega's space stalker. And that replica UFO, I think that was just a side project from the big thing that he was actually working on. Kind of like Omega. This is definitely the side project. He was not using the spaceship parts that we had to collect on this. It was something else. And just like Granger Taylor, Omega has completely disappeared. It's interesting how he was so obsessed with UFOs, and the big secret turned out to be magnets. That's a lot like what we talked about with Nikola Tesla, who used a Tesla coil that creates lightning, combined with the Tesla magnet to somehow travel into time. So we talked about for a while how there's got to be some sort of magnet that combines with the space stalker. There's a couple hidden clues throughout San Andreas. You can see that I'm wearing a magnetic sweatshirt, and there's plenty of other things you can buy in GTA Online. Here we have exclusive unlockable caps all weekend, Benny's, Los Santos, and the Magnetics. So definitely check out the Magnetics gear. Franklin is wearing magnetic shoes right now. If you want to jump out real quickly in the line of fire, Frank. But you can see it's a little bit similar coloring to the Space Stalker as well. Let's see if we can switch this up. Don't get shot, Franklin. I don't know if you can see that, guys, but it has a similar green to the Space Stalker with so many magnetic clues pointing to Grand Theft Auto 5's Chiliad mystery. How can we actually find a magnet? I talked about the Quartz Center. That seems to be pointing towards magnets, guys. But there is one thing that is definitely using magnets in a big way in the game, and that's the biggest secret that I can find. Here we are high above the military base at the Zancudo UFO. The cool thing about this one, if you look closely, you can see how it has the two different things spinning in there at the opposite direction. So I believe that those are two magnets, and that is really the secret behind the UFO flying technology. They have the two separate magnets which allow it to fly throughout the air. Of course, this is not a real alien UFO. It's the government kind of using their technology, which of course Granger Taylor learned that the big secret was magnets. And here in the game, it looks like the government is unlocking the alien technology, which of course is magnets as well. Pretty trippy stuff, guys. So that's really bothering me. How do we use the magnets just like them? Perhaps we will not be able to use it until we can actually fly a UFO for ourselves. But another thing kind of leads back to the jetpack. Maybe that's a new way to use the jetpack altogether. Perhaps the Grand Theft Auto 5 jetpack won't use fire or, fuel, anything like that. It'll actually use magnets. That would be epic, guys. For those who don't know, you have to have 100% completion before the hidden UFOs will appear. There's a message on top of Mount Chiliad that says, "Come back when your story is complete." And there's another message on this mural in Los Santos that says it's not about how you finish the game, but how you played the game. So those are the two big clues telling us how to get the UFOs to actually show up here in Grand Theft Auto 5. But if you look harder at this mural, you can see a maze in the background. That's another reoccurring clue. You have the maze bank. A lot of people think that the egg is at the maze bank. And even the arena of Los Santos is named the Maze Bank Arena. Inside this maze, you see there how it says begin. You can also find an end. So it seems like there's a beginning and an ending to the maze that is GTA 5. And it says beginning right here at this V. We also talked about some other clues that are heavily represented in the Chiliad mystery. See the eye, praise the sun. Everything seems to line up from a certain perspective, guys. I have to give a shout out to my buddy Dibs Gaming. He also talked about this maze and how about the V is possibly the beginning, guys. So I think I know where the beginning of the maze would be according to this mural if the V is the beginning. But once again, guys, it's all about perspective. One way you can tell just how massive the Chiliad mystery is by seeing how everything mysteriously seems to point towards the Chiliad mystery mural. Even the owl here at Two Hoots Falls is looking right there at the top of the mountain, and that's like that for so many things around the map. Rockstar puts so much emphasis into making sure everything is positioned, from the two murals being completely lined up, from everything having different perspectives, even the bird's eye view. In the heart of Los Santos, you have this landmark where you can commonly see people praising the sun. I always thought there was something unusual to it. If you go high above the landmark, you can see from the bird's eye view, it makes up a hidden yin-yang symbol. I think that's pretty cool, possibly symbolizing balance. There's another yin-yang symbol hidden not too far away from this as well. There it is right there, guys. If you change up perspectives and land on the roof of the building and look straight ahead just like you do at the Two Hoots Falls. Oh boy, this isn't good. Watch out for the chopper! You can see it is facing directly towards the Ferris wheel, also known as an eye. And then also right there, you have the same V from the Chiliad mural. So you have the eye on one side, the V on the other. Kind of reminds me of the mural from Los Santos, guys. As you can see, pretty much the same exact configuration with the maze in the background. Thanks again for joining up, guys. Definitely hit the like button if you enjoyed the episode. Stay tuned here at Trippy Commentaries. We have a huge live stream going down tomorrow. And we're also continuing our Resident Evil 4 Halloween special live stream playthrough, guys. That game is epic as fuck. So definitely join up. Is Omega really the Grand Theft Auto version of Granger Taylor, a man who said he was traveling through the stars with aliens and he would be back, yet still to this day he never returned? So where is Omega, guys? Just like he said, I'll see you on the other side, brothers. Catch you in the next episode. Until then, as always, make sure to stay trippy.